Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything to do with the upcoming collaboration between Supreme New York and Public Image Limited, as they are collaborating for week 12 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2022 collection. Well guys, yeah, welcome back. It's another double collab week. We had, obviously last week we had Palace x Y3 and Supreme x MLB. This week we have Palace x Umbro, which we just covered in a Streetwear Talk video. And now for Supreme's collab this week, we have Supreme x Public Image Limited, the post-punk band which some of the members of the famous band Sex Pistols created, most notably Johnny Rotten. And yeah, we're getting a collaboration between the band. From what I've seen, it doesn't yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah. We'll be covering the release details for this collaboration, the editorial, so a bunch of skaters and models rocking the collab. I don't think Johnny Rotten's photos, I don't think Johnny Rotten actually features in it wearing some of it. That would have been a nice touch, but we'll also be covering the individual pieces, and we'll be covering my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the collab as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all that is by using a HYPEBEAST article. Let's head on over to that article now, and we'll start covering the release details for this upcoming collab. So here is the HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using to cover the whole collaboration this week, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out. We'll quickly just recover those release details. So the Supreme x Public Image Limited Fall 2022 collaboration will see a global release via the Streetwear's online store and in-store locations, November 17th, 11 AM EDT time in the United States, which checks out. It's Wednesday the 16th, 17th is the Thursday, Supreme drops on a Thursday, 11 AM EDT time in the United States, drops 4 PM British Standard Time for the UK in-store and online locations, drops 5 PM Central European Standard Time for Italy, Germany, and Italy and Germany. And of course, 2 days later, on the Saturday, it drops 11 AM Japanese Standard Time in-store and online for Japan. If you guys have any further questions about when and where it's dropping, drop them in the comment section below or message me on Instagram and I'll try and help you out the best I can there. But yeah, that is it. That is all the release details that we have for this collaboration. It'll be releasing alongside the seasonal pieces releasing this week. Stay tuned for the drop list video where we cover everything releasing in week 12. We'll cover it all there, but now we need to get into the editorial, so skaters and models rocking the collab, and then the individual pieces. Let's get into it, guys. Let's check out this Supreme Public Image Limited and see what we're going to be getting. Okay, so here we are at the editorial. To start it off with, we've got what looks like a cotton trench coat showcase to us with the acronym of the band. We've got Public Image Limited. This is what you want, this is what you get, done in font on the back of it there. It features some pins on the front left hand side, little hit of Supreme down there. Nothing too crazy about it there. We get it in a second color, coming in a black with green, which is a nice contrast. I like that one a little bit there, but yeah, it doesn't even get a second image. Yeah, there's the other color to it. Again, yeah, it's a little pretty underwhelming, isn't it? Just having the band's logo and then a quote. Like they could have gone a little bit more crazy with this. We've got a soccer jersey featuring the band's logo on the front there, featuring it 4 times on the back. All songs written by PIL, all songs produced by PIL, all songs played by PIL. Public Image Limited would like to thank absolutely nobody. thank you. And it looks like the font is done with an embroidery because the material kind of cinches around the top of each of the letters. But I think it's all embroidery on the back there. I mean, it's okay. Again, with a band collab, I'm expecting like the recent Black Moon collab and the recent Smith & Wesson collab, you know? Like, I'm expecting band tees and album artwork being used, and this is really just using the band's logo and splattering it all over different silhouettes and calling it a day, isn't it? Like, there it is there on an all button-up shirt, which is okay, but yeah, the Bloody Valentine collab was way more enticing than this because it used the artwork of the albums on the pieces and it looked just way better. Yeah, there's some shorts. Okay. Tee with the logo on it. This is probably my favorite piece and probably be the only piece I'd be really interested in. The tee with Johnny Rotten wearing the PIL shirt, which, you know, looks very similar to this one, just not done in so many crazy colors there. Yeah, yeah, the Tokyo one, the Live in Tokyo one, yeah. Features, yeah, Live in Tokyo. Yeah, I think this is the best piece in the collab because it feels the most Supreme PIL piece. But apart from that, yeah, it's not really doing too much for me. We've got one final image of a cap being released to us with the logo on the front there. Yeah, the editorial isn't doing too much for me. I don't have high hopes for the individual pieces. Let's go check out the individual pieces and I'll like wrap up my final thoughts on it, but yeah, it's not overwhelmingly positive at the moment. So here is the trench coat being showcased to us here. It looks like we get a tartan design on the inside of it, brown on the outside, branding on the back of it, which it's fine. Like this is fine, but it's not super enticing. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Moving forward, here's the black one here. There's the logo on the back. Again, it's okay. There it is there. Designs all the way through. Yeah, it's alright. There we go there. Got the button-up t-shirt coming in a white with blue logos or black with white logos. Again, okay. It's nothing fantastic. It's just it's alright. Here's the soccer jersey. Logo on the front. Lots of text graphics on the back. Comes in a black. I think that's the best color I've seen so far. They're the only two colors it comes in. I was kind of expecting more colors. There it is there. There's the shorts with all the all-over logos all over it. It look like cotton shorts as well, judging by the texture of the material. Come in a blue. Supreme on the back. Yeah, again, I'm gonna die on that hill. This is the best piece, easily the best piece that we're getting this week from this collab, because there could be better seasonal pieces, and honestly you could probably put some money on that because you're probably right. Surprising it doesn't even have like a Supreme logo in the bottom right hand corner or anything like that, but anyway, yep, there it is there, featuring the graphic there, Live in Tokyo, various extra things there, Supreme hit down there. 45 RPM, so treating it like a 7-inch, side B, etc, etc. Yeah, and then showcasing that, it comes in various different colors, with my favorite going to the white or the black. I think the white is my favorite. But yeah, not super enticing. Not super enticing really, this collab so far at least. We got the, is this just this? Because I mean, this might be the second favorite piece of mine, just this. Does it have anything? Okay, no, I'll take that. Yeah, does this come in some nice colors? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it in like the white, maybe the black, but yeah. I mean, this is, the tees are fine. The tees are fine. Tees are probably the best part about the collab. Trench coat's okay. The rest of it I can definitely miss. And of course, last but not least, we get the cap, which is kind of like, yeah, whatever. Which is, yeah, again, like, yeah, cool. Yeah, well, guys, that is the whole collab, and I gotta say, very disappointing. Like when I think Supreme X band collaborations or Supreme X artist collaborations, music artists, I think like bring in the album artwork, bring in iconic moments from the band. Sure, chuck in some pieces with some logos on it, but I don't want every single piece minus one tee to be that to be the logo of the band thrown all over some Supreme silhouettes with Supreme branding on it. Like, I feel like you could have pulled some awesome like archival photos from like Public Image Limited's like, you know, live sets in the late 70s, early 80s, and like, yeah, done like all these awesome like photo tees or docs, you know. Yeah, it's a post-punk band, but call up your mates Doc Martens and do some docs, do some PIL docs. That would go crazy. What's like do like a tartan suit. I've seen Supreme do a tartan suit before. Do a tartan suit with PIL branding on it somewhere, or you know, like I came up with that in like 5-10 seconds, and I feel like some of those options I offered would be more enticing and more in tune with Public Image Limited than what we're seeing here. Again, the album artwork, like the debut metal it's metalwork, isn't it? Or metal box. I have, in all truth, like I don't listen to a lot of post-punk or punk, not because it's a bad genre, just because I haven't dived into that genre of music too much yet. But yeah, I know a little bit, and like, yeah, I feel like you could use album artwork for that. Their third album, which is the Flower of Beauty, something like that. Again, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not a huge fan of them, but like, yeah, the album artwork, I know a mate of mine is a big fan of them. Yeah, like, you could have used the album artwork and made it way more enticing, but it's just the band's logo. I definitely think this is the best item this week. It's disappointing with, you know, such a big band. I was kind of expecting a lot more. I would have liked a lot more. They could have made it a lot more interesting. Like, yeah, like give us this suit, but with co-branding on it or something. Or, yeah, give us some iconic, like, Johnny Rotten looks during that era. Like, silhouettes with, like, PIL branding on them and stuff. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity, isn't it? It is. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know any bands that have done a second collab with Supreme off the top of my head. There might be one or two out there, but yeah, hopefully this gets around to, and we can see something, you know, a little bit more enticing, a little bit better. I just think this is a little bit disappointing and a little bit of a yeah, missed opportunity here for this week's collab. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it though, guys. Maybe you're a huge, you know, Public Image Limited fan, and this really hits the spot for you. Do you guys think there could have been more? I'd love to hear any thoughts and opinions that you have on this collab down in that comment section below. Well, that's everything really to cover, guys, about this Supreme New York Public Image Limited collaboration. I wish there was, yeah, more positive things to say about it. Maybe it was something thrown together because one of the members did pass away recently. I wouldn't be able to tell you the name. My mate was talking to me about it. Again, yeah, I need to dive into punk and post-punk and whatnot. I have not comfortably dived into that genre enough to speak on it with a lot of confidence, but yeah, maybe this is why it was thrown together so quickly, because and maybe if it was given more time, it could have been better. I don't know. Man, don't rush things. It feels like this is very rushed. You know, they threw it on a couple Supreme silhouettes and called it a day. Could have done so much more. Especially, again, I feel like it's a requirement when you do an album a music artist collaboration to at least do something with the album artwork that they've done over there for their albums. But yeah, unfortunate, odd. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it though, guys. Now that we've covered everything to do with it. Are you going to be picking any of it up? I mean, some of you might just be like Public Image Limited, like huge fans out there, and just pick it up because of that, because it's a collab with that. And that's totally fine. We're all entitled to our own thoughts and opinions, but yeah, I was expecting a lot more when it came to, you know, a Supreme artist collab. I know that if Supreme was collaborating with an artist that I really loved, I would be expecting a lot, so I kind of want, I'm kind of feeling for the Public Image Limited guys, because I kind of feel like they've been undersold here. But I don't know, maybe you guys can come in the comment section below and let me know how you feel, if it's adequate or not. But let me know if you're going to be picking any of this up, if you're feeling any of it, down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want to keep covering upcoming Supreme collabs, streetwear collaborations and whatnot, you got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below. And the best indicator of them all, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to hit that new subscriber milestone that I set a couple videos ago of 3,495 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of November. That's everything I got to say about this collab though, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you are going for any of the pieces from it. I hope you managed to pick it up in the size and color you are after. But until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.